Hi guys, Realtor Mike here. Welcome to Real Talk, real stories and real estate. Today I'll have a conversation
Yes.
with Carlos.
This is our first podcast, so bear with us.
Okay, not an interview, no. It's just a simple conversation about real estate.
Yeah.
Yun, living in the city or suburbs. Tell me about your where you grew up, and then your circumstance now, yung from city, suburban area, and up to the present.
Okay, so I grew up in Quezon City. I grew up for 15 years. I was born and raised in Quezon City, specifically in the Commonwealth area, Ferndale Homes, QC. So, yun, I went to Ateneo for 9 years. My whole grade school life, I was in Ateneo. And then back in 2015, we moved to Nuvali. So, there was a big shift in lifestyle from living in the city, then moving to Nuvali.
A lot of people ask, is suburban living really better than city living? Or is the city still a win in the end? In our case, we lived in both. Okay, how was the Ferndale years? Ayala Ferndale, from community, no?
It was nice growing up in terms of community-wise, since I made a lot of friends in the community, and I played basketball. I went to their homes to play video games. We did a lot of activities together within the community.
When you think about that time now, what do you remember most about living in Ferndale? No? Kasi Ferndale, I recall, no, it's a very small and intimate community. 17 hectares to be exact. No? So parang people knew each other. So sa streets, alam mo, kanino anak ka o anak ni ganito, ganyan. So it was sort of provincial, yung feel, meaning you knew of each other, no? Yeah. How was it living like that?
It was nice since we were familiar who was living near you and around the area. So you could tell when you pass by, oh, that's this guy's house. It's another guy's house. So everyone knew each other. So it was a very tight-knitted community. And
school mo, how was your school then?
Accessibility wise, I remember I would have 7:30 a.m. classes, and I had to wake up at 4:30, 3 hours before my actual class. Not because to prepare, but because of the traffic and the time it took me to get to Ateneo. So it was like we had to pass through Commonwealth and Katipunan and the UP area. It was really, as the years got by, it was getting worse and worse. So that was one of the downsides with my school. Yun. So
And traffic was bad, no? But I distinctly recall happy times, no? Nung pag dinner na 6 p.m. So you'd be out you'd be out with your friends, and then I'd call security. So sabihin ko, please tell Carlos to go home. And then the security, si Henry, no, would go around, then know what particular house kayo andon, because they'd see the sleepers outside the door.
Yeah.
O, tapos sabihin niya, Carlos, go home. And siguro after calling 5 minutes, andiyan ka na, yan. Coming back, then you'll eat, then you'll go back again. Yan. Very, very fun memories yun because it was a secure place, di ba? People were so close, in Ferndale, no. We had very good friends. And up to now, they're very good friends. So in fact, ako, I have inaanak sa Binyag. I have inaanak sa Kumpel, confirmation. I have inaanak sa kasal.
Oh, really? Like
everything. Yeah. That was how things were in yung community feel in Ferndale, no. But many fond memories, no. Pero when you think about it, Carlos, kasi yung Ferndale dati, nung we transferred in 2002, I think.
2002.
You were
1 year old.
You're 1 year old, no. Parang siya, it's located in Quezon City, pero parang suburban area siya dahil parang isolated siya, medyo malayo siya, inner part siya ng Quezon City. Yeah. So part of Don Antonio, dun sa Payapa Village doon. So parang enclave siya nun . So nung ngayon na lang, na busy yung
Holy Spirit
Drive. Sobrang congested na because of the commercial areas. Pero dati, hindi masyado yun. It's a 3-kilometer drive from Ferndale to Commonwealth. I measured that.
Measured it.
Ngayon, dati, it was 5-10 minutes. Ngayon, baka 20-30 minutes because of the commercial area. So, at that time, it was sort of parang suburban area na rin siya. Because ang tagal na pala ng 2002. What's it now?
26.
26, di ba?
24 years.
So ganun lang talaga. No? Tell me about your friends in
Okay.
in Ferndale, di ba? I heard one is in PBA na.
Name si Juan. Juan JDL.
One JDL.
I used to...
Hello to the JDL family.
yes, to Tito Bert and Tita Ana.
Yes, they're
Yes.
good friends.
So yun, I grew up with si Jordy, one of the brothers. We used to play basketball all the time and we played video games. And then I'd play with the brothers as well. They were dunking at the age of 13. And grabe, all the brothers, very athletic, very... I think it runs in their blood.
Yung house kasi nila dati.
Yeah.
Yun, I'm their realtor also. No? If you remember, yung back part
Of their house
is siguro 6 steps literally. May stairs and then it's the basketball court already.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
In fact, pag kayo nagba-basketball doon, when all of you or some of you didn't bring water, you'll go to the Deliano's place.
Yeah, then we'll get water.
You'll get water. So yun yung advice ko dun sa mga sa mga parents who want their kids to be in
You get a property.
You get the property
just try
near the
basketball court.
The basketball court
Yeah.
area. Ang nakabili nun, client of mine then who left swimmers naman.
Oh, swimmers.
Swimmers naman, but he transferred. So sila naman, the swimming pool is just beside the basketball court. Naging swimmer yun. Nagko-compete siya.
Nagko-compete.
So
getting a property near the amenities is a strategic way if you want your child to compete in sports and or to be really good at it. Because when you wake up before you sleep, you can just go shooting or go for a quick swim. You know what I mean? Like accessibility. So
and then the move to Nuvali, di ba? When I told that we were moving from Ferndale to Nuvali, what was your honest reaction to it? Do you remember the exact time or exact date yon or circumstance?
Not an exact date, but I remember how I felt. And at first, it wasn't a very nice thing to hear because for me, it's like, I lived here in Quezon City for 15 years of my life. So it's like moving to a completely new place where I don't know anyone and I'm not familiar with the places. So parang, I was like, no, I want to stay here in QC because all my friends are here. So yeah, at first it was a very uncomfortable feeling. But then as we moved in to Laguna, the first few months it was actually quite okay. I went around the area, I met a lot of people, and yeah, it was I was able to adjust eventually, and I somehow ended up liking the lifestyle in the South.
Me and your mom, it was a whole new world na we didn't know, no, but the opportunity was there kasi to for my work especially, no. I just recall, no, sometime a month, 2 months ago, no. Si Carlos hindi alam itong question na to. No?
What is this? What is that?
It just came to mind, no. Nung when we visited Ferndale,
okay,
we visited we visited someone or a client, no, then when we went back sa Commonwealth. And then you said, and you were quiet. Sabi ko, anak, bakit? Sabi mo, Dad, I kind of feel, you used the word depressed.
Yeah.
Yun, no, sabi ko, bakit? How was it? Can you relate to me what was that all about?
If you're familiar with Commonwealth, the moment we entered that road and parang the skies were very dark, and I don't think it was due to the gloomy clouds, and then with all the construction happening, with so many people in the sidewalk and so many cars trying to merge, jeeps, buses, like it just felt, the best way I could describe it was depressing, since grabe, it felt like Gotham City, it's like it's so chaotic, so many things happening.
Gotham parang yan, parang yung may dark
the dark vibes
yeah.
And I was like, wow, I can't really see myself living in this place anymore. Maybe I could visit a few friends and stay for a while, pero living in a place na it's really traffic, it's polluted, I couldn't see myself in that environment anymore.
And that was a Sunday, ah.
That was a
Do you
Sunday.
realize
Yeah,
that was Sunday?
that was a
Sabi ko
Sunday.
sa'yo, anak, Sunday pa ngayon. What if, ano na?
What more?
What if pag
Weekdays?
weekday na,
Oh,
no?
yeah.
Oh, although Ferndale itself is still beautiful,
Beautiful.
no? It's
Amazing.
the environment, no? Then when, let's go back to your suburban living, in Nuvali, no? When we lived in Nuvali, what was it like, no? Differentiating it from living in Quezon City. Okay? O school mo.
For grade school, from prep all the way to grade 8, I studied in Ateneo de Manila.
Go.
Atenean. But
And
then,
then,
for junior high school and senior high, from grade 9 to 12, I transferred to LaSalle.
Animo.
So,
Jesus in our hearts, man. Yan.
Live Jesus in our hearts forever. Yeah. So I could say I'm half Atenean, half LaSallian.
Okay. Perfect for sales yan.
Perfect for sales. So I have clients on both sides. I can defend them both. So yun, yeah. Distance wise, it took me at least 1 hour to get to Ateneo from Ferndale, and then going to LaSalle from Nuvali to take 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes at most, and it's open. The space is really big. My air campus in Laguna, De La Salle University Laguna campus is actually 50 hectares compared to LaSalle's what they have in Taft at 5 hectares. So it's times 10 bigger. So I could really appreciate the open space, the mountain views behind you, and no traffic.
To the people, my age, ito yung De La Salle Canlubang dati. Okay, but they had several, several change of names. De La Salle, Science,
Complex,
Technology and something.
Yeah.
Ngayon, De La Salle Manila Laguna Campus.
Laguna
yata.
campus. So it's the direct extension of the campus in Taft.
So from from grade 9
Grade 9 all the way to grade 12.
onwards, and then your brothers from kinder na and until now,
Yes.
diba? I had apprehensions before, dahil nga I came from Ateneo also. Sabi ko, anak, do you remember this conversation? Anak, hindi ka ba binuli? Yun, second day yun or third day, hindi ka ba binubuli dito? Because I know, yung paradigm sa amin dati, sa Ateneo, pag may dumating na new student, especially galing sa LaSalle,
Yeah.
medyo medyo barbaric in times namin, medyo kawawa yun na ibubuli, gaganyan, things like that. Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah, I remember.
Ano sabi mo?
And I remember I told you parang everyone there was relatively friendlier. And when I entered LaSalle, parang I'm like, I told you guys I'm from Ateneo. Parang there's no reaction, there's no anything, and when I talked to the people, they were relatively friendlier. Kasi I don't know, maybe like what we talked about before, maybe it's the less stress that they have here in the South, like less traffic, because in Metro Manila there's a lot of traffic, stress, so parang people tend to become more hot-headed or less patient, where people in the South, they were very laid back. I was like, why is everyone smiling at me? Why is everyone so friendly? I'm like, unlike in Ateneo, you have kind of this macho guys now who have to assert their,
So another thing, co-ed kasi.
Oh yeah, the co-ed,
Yun,
it helps now. So people were, that was my observation. The first year I entered LaSalle, the people were very kind to me. So I wasn't used to it. I was like, wow, okay. This community is nice.
I was really surprised by ang statement mo nun, I distinctly remember, Dad, the kids here are nicer. So, talaga.
Yeah.
It was something very surprising to me. Then I analyzed it nga. Dahil nga sa in Quezon City or Metro Manila, yung tayo, at least from our own experience, yung hatid sundo to the school was a big production number. No, yung talagang gabi pa lang you prepare early, and then one of the reasons why we transferred nga, I know I've told you this 1,000 times, and I'm telling my my clients every year you had to wake up 15 minutes earlier just to be in time for your class. So ibig sabihin nun, every year the traffic gets worse. To step into Katipunan, to land there is relatively easy, but to go in and out of the campus was a big challenge. So, your sister was in Miriam, then she transferred to Ridley. Can you imagine? Ridley,
Yeah, Ridley.
Oh, yung C5 na
C5,
yun.
that was really bad.
Oh, yeah. So, that's one of the reasons also. Chain reaction in relation to the to the point about the people are nicer. People in the city are really nice also. Kaso nga, yung stress nila in the morning, preparing for for the food, for driving possibly. So yung stress na yung tingin ko na dadala dun sa kids.
Yeah.
Then, 'di ba? Merong ganun eh.
They lash it out.
I felt
yung
that
frustrations.
eh. Oh. So yun yung I think with provincial or suburban living, no. Tell me more about your suburban living experience.
What I've noticed, the biggest difference is I had more time for myself. Kasi let's say when I was still living in Quezon City, if I wanted to make plans with my friends, let's say to go to Mega Mall or go to hang out in a friend's house, I had to plan it like days before and plan the transportation kasi going out lang from Ferndale to Commonwealth would take already 15-20 minutes. So like I really had to plan it ahead of time. I didn't have ample time to just relax. Unlike here in the South, the moment you get out, there's no traffic, there's no anything, and I don't know, it's for me, I was able to work out more. I was able to see, my South friends more. But yun, I had more time for myself. Like, I had a lot of vacant time in school, and parang there was Solenad 1, 2, and 3 was open that time, and I could move around a lot more. So it felt a lot lighter on my end. Of course, and plus the open space, the fresh air. You don't get a lot of that in Metro Manila. You know what I mean? Like you can go out, you see trees, and the amenities in our community was really beautiful as well. So it's an overall, I don't know, my whole lifestyle changed when I moved there.
Speaking about the air,
yeah.
You and your ate, di ba, you had inhalers before?
We did. We both have asthma.
Oh, tapos how was it? Hindi naman totally nawala o nabawa. How was it?
I didn't really have issues that much na sa asthma ko. I think I outgrew it. I don't know if it's because of the fresh air, pero it definitely helped that, and also to add, we have this like air index measuring thing. So we compared it to Makati, and then we compared it to Nuvali, and such a big difference of air quality. And people, it's a very important thing as well. People overlook it now. It's just air. It's just, it really affects, the way you breathe, the way you move, even your brain. It affects your brain too. What you inhale. Yeah.
Gated community.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it like living in a gated community? Ano yung mga advantage?
Living in a gated community, I don't know. You feel safe kasi, it's walled and no one can just easily enter and exit, and the people around you, many of them, them, and everything is centralized there because you have the homeowners and then the management. So
although not all gated communities are created the same.
Yeah.
Dahil yung iba may guard lang tapos ganun na I think what separates the very good gated communities versus the others such as yung sa Ferndale nga, Ayala Ferndale, and what we have in Nuvali, is that yung advantage mo sa yung advantage ng mga condo dwellers enjoy, yung hindi makakapunta sa unit mo without passing through the guard.
Mm-hmm.
'Di ba? That's a big thing 'di ba, na no one will just go to your door and knock.
Yeah.
Diba, tumawag yon yung mga yung mga condos na matino and the villages that are okay, no? So when I was I know of many houses, yung mga gated they just pop up to your door. Mm-hmm. Yung visitors or non-visitors, friendly or unfriendly, kakatok na lang. Yung mga yung mga gated communities, talagang they filter people who are going. Kanyari, I'll go to Carlos Dan's house in 9 Hickory. Oh, they won't let it in. Tatawag muna yon, di ba? Or are you expecting a visitor? O, sino yan? You can say, no, I'm not expecting any visitor. So, hindi papasukin yon. Oh, so that's a big advantage. For me. Sa Lerato ba ganun?
Oh yeah, they have to call you they call you in the condo.
Ganun ba yun?
Yeah.
Hindi.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yun. No? Di ba, big
But-
advantage yun.
yeah.
No?
Yeah.
That's foreign to you because you haven't lived in ano eh. Ako, I've lived before in a, in a gated community or not so, hindi masyadong secure. Maybe ang the doorbell na lang. Andyan ba si ganyan. O, tas, some unwanted visitor. Oh, you can just do that. No? So, yun yung advantage ng gated community. One thing I noticed, ito interesting, hindi man trivia, fact na, na I've noticed about people nga, because of the less stress. And most of the, marami tayong neighbors and friends there, really came from Metro Manila. Then they lived in, they transferred to Nuvali. No? Kakarating lang nila sa promised land. No? It's not perfect. No? It's not promised land, Bible type. But parang they're so happy that they've, yung nila, yung what they tell us, and I should have done this earlier or sooner. Palaging ganon.
Yeah.
Laging ganon, despite of the distance, di ba? And the change of scenery. No?
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm sure there are downsides.
Of course,
diba?
there are downsides.
Oh, yeah. Tell me your downsides in perspective mo, no? Then I'll share mine.
Well, some of the downsides of living in the South is, living in the South it's more slow-paced. And also me, because I love eating food at night. And at night, there isn't a lot of options. You have McDonald's, Jollibee, the 24 hours fast food, but unlike, let's say, in Makati, because in Makati, the nightlife is very vibrant. There are a lot of choices and options. So in the South, it's more slow-paced. It's not as developed yet as Makati. So, yun, I feel like that's one of the downsides. Yun, do you have anything to
Well,
add?
I remember we transferred 2015. 2015. Yes. Wala pang movie houses.
Yeah.
Wala pang movie house. So we had to go to Alabang sa
Commerce
Center. Yun.
Yeah.
Commerce Center in Alabang Town Center, pero Commerce Center most of the time to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yun. Until Solinad came up with cinema.
Yeah.
And then si Vista Mall.
Vista Mall. Yeah.
Then I'd recall mga Lazy Boy pa nga. May mga times na mga showing tayo lang
We're the only
ng
ones
cinema.
there.
Diba?
Yeah.
We had pictures nga
Yeah.
that you were running around the cinema.
cinema.
No? So those were the first days of the cinemas of Solinad. Of Nuvali. Drawbacks in terms of ako naman since you've shared yung nightlife talaga. 'Di ba? If you want to have a drink or two, meron but I forget I forget what place, pero maaga sila mag-close.
Yeah.
Parang ganon, no. Although ngayon I think because I don't drink that much anymore, socialize that much, baka meron na yata mga places.
There are a few, like in Erlin Square across Paseo. There's a
Alam mo.
Encanto Taps.
Okay.
And, but it's very limited yung drinking and nightlife options in the Nuvali area. But yun, I think in the next few years, hopefully, I think that's a big opportunity for them to develop an area. And, it's gonna attract a lot of people also.
Guys, nga pala yung Nuvali area, what we're talking about is the Nuvali estate, but we're also including yung Rising South. No? Rising South is 4 estates lumped up together to have that mega estate, no? Including West Grove na. Yung southern area na yon, no? We're talking about that. Sa West Grove, meron the steak place.
The steak, the one outside near the gate.
I've eaten there twice.
I forgot it, but it's good. It's good there.
Yung friend mo, di ba, he has a place?
Place.
Invento mo lang yun, you support your friend.
No, the coffee shop.
Coffee shop
the
naman
coffee
siya.
shop. That one is near Lasal, Laguna.
Okay.
Just 10 minutes away from West Grove. So, and it's called Huddle House Cafe.
Yeah. Plug.
I'll put it there. Yeah.
So yun. And yung concert naman, yung mga bands, we go to yung initially yung sa 19 East. Siguro a 30-minute drive, it's in Parañaque, no. So SLEX lang naman din side service road. So I think, have you been there? I go there.
I've been there
yun.
once.
But now there's meron sa Santa Rosa Tagaytay Road going up. Siguro from the giant New Valley sign could be 10 or 15 minutes. I for gig hall yata. I'm not so sure. So they invite mga
Performers Yeah.
talaga noon na yung mga Manila based. Ngayon City is coming. Tapos, I think the side A was there before. I haven't been there but I plan to go. Yun. Mga sports naman? What are the sports activities?
What I love about Nuvali in particular is they have a lot of roads, and I love running kasi, and I usually don't do my long runs all around the valley. Like from my house, which is Venare, all the way to Soledad, it's like 7 kilometers stretch. And then there's so many other roads na you can run in Nuvali. You can actually run like a full marathon with all the roads that they have there, and with the rolling terrain, it's a good challenge sa legs. And
every weekend, di ba? Madami pumupunta from the city. No?
yeah,
They park their car.
They park their car, then they bike or they run around Nuvali, because it's a perfect place to run and to bike.
Yeah. May mga triathletes doing trainings there, no. Driving range, sa mga golfers naman,
I recently started doing the driving range because I want to get better in golf and eventually go to the fairway. So we have a driving range just right in front of our village actually, and it's a nice place to hang. There's food, there's the driving range, there's a golf store, and that used to be Republic Wake Park before. It was driving range, and there's an events place also, I think, there.
Last na sa sports, syempre. Cannot go without pickleball, without talking about pickleball.
Pickleball, yes. Of course, there's actually a league, actually a tournament, this Sunday it's a very first One Nuvali pickleball.
Saan yun?
Yeah, they're gonna hold it somewhere in Calamba. So it's a different villages fighting inter-village tournament. So hopefully in the next one I can join, since I've been very big on pickleball recently.
Returning to the city, Carlos. Returning to the city.
Well, I returned to the city because just to give you a background.
Background.
Half of the week I'm in Makati, and then the other half, which is usually weekends, I go home to Nuvali. So recently I joined Ayala Land Premier, and I'm in real estate. So our main office is in Ayala Triangle. So I'm renting a condo right now in just near the office, like 5-10 minute walk. So the reason why I chose the city, Makati in particular, because of course it's the premier business district and it's a very beautiful area, and of course my office is also in Ayala Triangle. So why do I choose to go home? Because after a long week of work, who wouldn't want to go home to a place that has a lot of trees, a lot of my friends are there, and I don't know, it's really progressing there. A lot of things are opening there. So I'm half city, half provincial guy.
Pero going back to the city nga, you're renting in Lerato, no?
Alveo.
An Alveo.
Condo, yes.
Condo, no? Ano yung difference nung living in Valley and going back again, di ba? Because yung Ayala Ferndale was more on residential. Ito parang sa CBD ka na di ba?
Yeah.
You live in the CBD where your office is pwedeng lakarin.
I take Grab, InDrive, the bus sometimes.
And the angkas.
Angkas, yes, the angkas, yes. Move it. So
what's the difference? Going back.
Well, the difference is when you live in the CBD, everything is there. When the moment you get down from your unit, you have all the food there. You have Lawson, you have restaurants nearby, and we have actually a pickleball court and badminton court just right beside my condo, the Zone. So that's where we usually play. And everything's in close proximity. 5 to 10 minutes from you, you have all the major offices, retail area, and Greenbelt Glorieta is also a 15-minute walk from my place. And I don't know, it's being in a central business district. Everything is there. It's centralized. So I think the pros are really, everything's convenient for you. Comparing to when you're in Nuvali, you have more of space. Unlike in Makati, you do have space. It's just it's all in that area.
What does the city give you that nawala sa Nuvali?
I think what it gives me is the city life. Because I'm a young professional. I just graduated, and I like the city kasi many of the establishments, of course, and the nightlife and my friends are also here. So I try to balance it out kasi I wouldn't say Makati is better than Nuvali or Nuvali is better than Makati. It's more of based on, the feel that I have. That's why I do half my week, half of the week I'm in the city, then half I'm back in Nuvali.
Did you have any habits in Nuvali that you brought into the city life?
City life.
Oh. Kasi admittedly, yung from your condo when you go down, andun na lahat di ba?
Yeah.
Andun na yung gym, di ba? Anytime Fitness is there, yung mga restaurants are there, the zone ba yun? Yung,
The zone, yeah.
Oh, is there already. Beside you, there's hospital, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang it's so accessible ba?
It is accessible.
Oh, pero
yes.
hindi ba toxic rin na the noise and people.
Hindi naman toxic. It's just more fast-paced. Kasi when you go down, you just buy what you need, you grab it, and then you just go to work, and then you go home, and then you have, I do my hobbies usually at night kasi that's the only time that I have for myself. Everything's more fast-paced in the city as compared to Nuvali, where you can kind of, everything's more laid back. You can do a lot more things during the day kasi, you don't have to worry about travel time. You can go to the grocery, you can go to school, you can go to a coffee shop and work there. You can work out at the gym.
Who do you think should live in the city and who do you think should live in the suburbs? Walang right or wrong, di ba? Oh, yung di ba may personality type na pang city ako. Ay sorry, balis to mas konti ang tao,
Yeah.
di ba? Mas maraming space, di ba? Some people don't thrive on those places, di ba? Yung mga ganun na I have a friend ninong mga sa na nako, I'm gonna get crazy here ganyan. Dahil it was so quiet.
Yeah.
At when he visited,
I think the people who really are for the city life are the ones who got used to it and got comfortable with it and see themselves there in the long term. Kasi I don't know, some people, like you mentioned, just really prefer staying in the city because maybe that's what they got used to, or maybe they have a business there that they want to be really hands-on, and then for the Nuvali life, actually I think anyone open to trying out that new lifestyle would be perfect for Nuvali kasi when you go there, it's the demographics are, you have young professionals, you have retirees, you have middle-aged people. It's everyone's there, and all types of people rather are there. And of course, you have the upcoming, business district there. So eventually, when they do develop that, it's not just, people think kasi if it's province, there's nothing there, or if it's too far. You know what I mean? Nuvali is really, I don't know, it's very progressing really fast. So I believe it's for anyone also.
For the record lang, Carlos, who works in Ayala Land Premier, ako, I'm a broker. We sell both, we market both areas, Nuvali,
Yes.
and city properties, no.
Yeah.
So it's personal,
It's my personal insight.
preference lang.
I'm not trying to push Nuvali because I handle, all Metro Manila as well. So
Yun,
yeah.
But now, do you understand why we moved to Nuvali?
Yeah.
Bakit? Sige.
Kasi we needed that jump kasi it was very, I don't know, it felt like we were stuck. You know what I mean? Like being in Metro Manila, like we wanted more for ourselves, but then we didn't know how to do it in Metro Manila. Like, you and mom had work, we had school, but we kind of wanted something new, something to change our lives. And when we did make that big jump, I felt like it did have an impact, and you're seeing the impact right now. Like with, I feel a lot happier, I feel a lot more productive, and I got exposed to a lot of new things, and I saw life outside of Metro Manila. I was like, no, everything's in Metro Manila. Nuvali, Laguna, it's too far, that's province. No, when you actually, oh my God, like there's a lot of beautiful things happening in the south. So, and I felt the change. I felt it.
Ngayon, you can consider yourself having a hybrid lifestyle, di ba? City during the weekdays, suburban living during the weekends, di ba? Parang best of both worlds, no? Although hindi naman strict yung mga ano mo, no? It overlaps,
Yeah.
di ba? If you had to choose today to raise your own kids,
Raise my own kids.
raise your own family, di ba? Future family. Sa city ba, sa suburbs ba? What would you choose?
I think I would choose the suburbs.
Talaga?
I mean, Nuvali, to be exact.
Okay, have a different answer.
You have a different... No, the reason why, kasi like I went to high school in Nuvali, and I also went to school in Metro Manila. And if we're talking about kids and raising up a family, I think the quality of life would be so much better for kids and for growing families in the South. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's more kid-friendly kasi like your kid wouldn't really see the stress that you go through as much as you would in Metro Manila. And it's not just the traffic, it's just the overall atmosphere and aura with, I don't know, I just feel like I can bring up my kids a lot better in the South. And what I love kasi is yung active living. I play tennis, I play badminton, I run, I go to the gym. And I feel like I have so much more time to do that if I was in the South compared to Metro Manila. Because in Metro Manila, I feel like I'll be doing a lot of things. Everything's fast-paced. I'll just do my activities when I have spare time. But in the South, it buys you time. And that time you can spend with your kids, with going around, growing your family, adding skills to yourself. Like, that's why I really felt more productive here in the South. So what's your different answer?
Different
What is
answer ako dyan. If money, we're not an issue, di ba? I'll have the main house would be in Nuvali, no? Yeah, and of course, aspirational ko is an Ayala Land Premier, community, no? We live in an Alveo village, no? But I'm happy. I'm contented with it. I'm grateful. Pero, of course, you try to target something higher, no? So, a very nice house there. Tapos may apartment or may condo in the city. Yan. Either BGC or Makati.
Yeah.
Tapos parang may times na gusto mong gusto mo na to be city-like or may concert doon o may affair, merong event na you'd stay in your 2 to 3 bedroom condo.
Yeah.
Yan. Ano ba mga condo nyo?
Recently turned over Park Central Towers. Yeah.
I heard it's so nice,
Yeah,
Ganda
it is
yung
beautiful. It's only 2 bedrooms and above, and it's right across Ayala Triangle.
I have a friend, yung father-in-law niya was nag-turn over daw ng unit there. He was so impressed na high ceiling yung
Yeah.
Sabi ko, titira nung paparent, no? Andun lang.
Andun lang, really.
Maraming ganun.
Yeah.
Interesting, no? So yun ang ko, na meron kang condo doon, and then you stay there periodically when you feel like getting a piece of the action, so to speak. Yan. And then when you're tired, you go back to Nuvali. Parang you get tired of the city. Yun ang impression ko because of the population, di ba? Talagang the population, the traffic, the congestion.
Yeah, I think honestly that would be such a nice setup.
Di ba?
Your main home is in Nuvali, and then you go to the city and you have your own unit there. Parang it's a good balance of both, and yun.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I know some clients and friends who have that set up. Yun. Pero eventually, ang gusto nila when they retire sa Rising South, sa Nuvali, West Grove, or in that area, no? Kasi nga the weather's better, less congestion. Tagaytay is a 15-30 minute drive. Tapos iba may mga beach houses, so one quick to Calax, and then na sila. Then some are golfers, so as you know, ako I've been playing golf, no. It's the best courses are in the south. Sorry sa mga taga north. Just because of the weather and the design, of course. Question. Sometimes I ask myself whether the stress of moving, medyo stressful yun yung nagpa-plan tayo ng, ito sa 2 years in the making
2 years.
of conceptualizing kung tutuloy ba natin yung transfer or not, because it was a major decision. So it was kind of stressful, no. Building a house. Hindi, bago build ng house, we were renting. So talking to the lessor, negotiating, yung pag-transfer ng mga furniture, and then when we stay there for 2 years, yung planning naman of building, talking to a builder na not so good experience. So yung stress of all that, no, and starting a new life in Nuvali, do you think yung sobrang stress na yon could have changed things between your mom and me?
If we didn't move, yeah, I think it would have been the same. It's a person issue. It's not a.
Okay. Looking back now, what do you think our family gained from the Nuvali years? Now that we're basically based there. Okay, you and your ate are professionals now. Renting in the city, but coming back periodically to us. But that's our it's our home base, diba? And your 2 younger brothers are still studying. They're there. Did we gain anything, if at all, living in the suburbs versus the city?
I think honestly, we gained more perspective. We learned that there is so much beauty outside of Metro Manila. You know what I mean? Like, we thought na all the opportunities are just in Metro Manila. Everything is just within there. But when we moved to the south, we gained na parang you can thrive, you can succeed, you can do so many things even here in the south, and even better. So, parang for me, it was the best decision to make that decision to try this new area, and it worked well for us. So I believe that's one of the things that we gained from this experience.
Carlos, after living in the city as a kid, then growing up in suburbs, Nuvali, and now working back to the city again, what do you appreciate most about both?
Well, what I appreciate with living in the city is how everything is there, you have all the nice malls, my office is there, and my Metro Manila friends are there, and the restaurants, the food, and I don't know, like living in the city, it also makes me feel a certain type of way that I also look for the city life. Parang, I want to go back to the city. Because I'm a very explorative guy. I like to, check out new things. So, when I'm in the south, I tend to look for the city at times. When I'm at the city, I look for the feeling of being in the south. That's why I'm in a hybrid setup. So,
yun nga na-notice ko kung it's always greener on the other side of the fence.
Yeah,
But we're thankful wherever we are at the moment, di ba? Anak, maybe that's the reality. There isn't one perfect place, di ba? Different stages or different preferences call for different environments. Di ba? Wala naman, mas maganda yung yung city versus yung sa suburbia, no? But eventually, kasi alam mo yung mga suburbia, they become the city, so to speak.
Yeah.
Diba?
Because it's designed, it's masterplanned to be just that, like everything's within that suburbia,
Briefly, yung Quezon City was a suburban area of old Manila. So umusog lang na umusog yan. We'll have another show on that, no, yung history of no. But if someone is watching today, whether to move to the suburbs or the city, what would you tell them based on your experience?
I would tell them that if you're open to try something new and you feel like you want to make major changes in your life, then I would suggest for you to try, like to live in the South. Because coming from someone who's experienced both and who is still experiencing the city life and moving to the suburban life, like I could really say that it's something that really changed my life. Though it's not, like you said, for everyone, but I believe that if you're open enough to try new things and see what it can do for your life, then make that jump, there's just so much to offer here. So much things happening, so much developments. So I don't think you can go wrong here. Unless, like you mentioned, you're really into the city and you want it there, then that's okay. That's okay too.
At the end of the day, Carlos and I lived in both the city and suburb. Yan, no? Each has its place depending where you are. Yan, where you are in life. So how do we close, Carlos?
Well, in summary, where is better? Pero for me, nothing is better. It's just boils down to how you want your life to be and how, where it benefits you the most. If you feel like the city is somewhere that you want to stay and retire and grow your career, maybe then go stay in the city. But if you want to explore and see what the South has to offer and see a big impact on your life, then try it out. Who knows? We're just a testimony rather of, the shift from city to suburban living.
Thanks for joining our conversation today. And if you enjoyed that conversation, please consider subscribing in our channel.
Yes.
Realtor Mike Tan and yours.
This is Carlos Ayala Properties. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
That is all. Bye-bye.